All right, you guys, I'm over here watching this little press conference. The Tehsehki Big Lex press conference. Apparently, there's going to be a fight with them. And Ray J and Orlando Brown, which is very random. But anyhow, um, so okay, I just want to give you guys my psychoanalysis commentary. Okay, now, Ray J and Orlando, they just saying a bunch of like moist ass shit. It sounds very like homoerotic. Like I'm gonna lay you down, nigga. Yeah, you gonna suck on that mic and all this other stuff. And then like Orlando saying, "Oh, you laced my drink when I was younger." Like it's kind of like I don't know. Like it's I don't know. I mean, both of them are actors. Both of them are actors and artists or whatever. I don't know if they playing or if they're not, but it's just very like it's like homophobic, bisexual bullying type shit going on. It was very weird, and then it was so gay that even Saucy Santana was like, "Woo, I'm gagged." A couple of things that I noticed, which was interesting in this press conference, is that um, everybody was saying how Tashiki and Big Legs, like they being a little too nice to each other and da da da. So it is a lot of tiptoeing, but I mean, what do you expect? I think that when this fight comes, right? I think they're just gonna rehearse. They're gonna be like, okay, don't hit me too hard. Okay, I'm gonna hit you too hard. Yeah, let's just give them a good fight or whatever. But obviously, I feel like they're gonna rehearse. I feel like they're gonna talk to each other. They're gonna rehearse and or whatever. It's to me, I like a boxing match where it's like a lot of tension, where it's like, like, you know what I'm saying? So to me, it seems like it's just going to be a friendly fight, a rehearsed fight, just to make the fans shut the fuck up. Now, I noticed that Lemuel, he kind of was getting an attitude with Lex, but you should already know Lex she don't know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? She don't know how to talk. So she just like, well, I'm just gonna do best, and I'm just gonna do what I do best, and I'm the biggest. Her little scripted ass. So he like, that's not what we want to hear, babes. Now, what we do want to hear is we want to hear what do you think you're gonna win? Well, I'm just gonna do what I do best. So basically, she don't have really the confidence. Okay, she may say she's the biggest, but does she really believe it? If you got, if you've got privileges, both of y'all got privileges with the CEO, with the production, with security. You guys have that privilege. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously they're gonna be somewhat confident, but this time it's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna do what I do best." He's like, "Okay, well." So when he asked Sashiki, she like, "Well, I don't lose. I don't lose. So yeah, I'm already gonna win." She's confident, like there's no question about it. And I liked how he pointed that out. Like, okay, Lex, you don't feel like you're confident. You're just saying, "I'm just gonna do my best." That type shit. And Tashiki like, "Shit, I am the best. So I just do what I do." So it's gonna be very interesting. You know, because what's the name, Krishan, she's boxing and stuff like that, and then now Tashiki's getting into it. I mean, it's great. I really wish they would have more boxing matches. It shouldn't be just Tashiki and Big Lex. I think it should be other girls from the show. But hopefully they can just make. I really feel like Zeus could just make like a boxing series and just have the girls that are always fighting on the shows, the ones that can't let their beef go and shit, have them come on here so they can make some damn money. All right, y'all. So now they about to do the face off. Ray J says to Saucy, "Saucy, I love you. We'll talk later." So I mean, I feel like I'm watching an episode of He-Man or something, man. Very homoerotic. That's why Saucy said, "I'm gagged." Saucy finna get his ass plugged tonight, and Ray J is going to be the plumber. Ray J said, "Shout out to the Gagency, aka shout out to the Black Boule." Yeah. We're going to analyze the fuck out of this face off right here. Okay. We're going to look at body expressions, body language, facial expressions, all the things. All right. Right off the bat, this is the stupidest fucking face off I've ever seen in my fucking life. They're all smiling and giggling at each other. I mean, this shit is corny. The face off is supposed to be the most like serious part of the press conference. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just not really seeing that. You can tell both of them are very, very uncomfortable. You have Lex smiling at Tesehki like that's her fucking teacher or something like that. And then she has her hands in front of her folded. She does not look very comfortable or confident looking into Tehsehki's eyes. She has a really like I could like okay. Big Lex has a problem with making eye contact. Okay, so you can see that she's kind of nervous and she really don't know what to do. Then you can look at Tehsehki. She's tapping her legs. She's tapping her hands. She's keeping her hands like on her side. She tapping like, okay, when is this over? So both of them don't look comfortable looking in each other's eyes. I find this very, very interesting. Can we get a mean mug? Like at least act this shit out. Like, damn. Now, if they'd have did Tehsehki and Sirach, it would have been real. That face off would have been nice, right? It would have been like epic, right? But you're not getting that here. So now Tehsehki ends up folding her hands in front of her and looking at Lex, just like Lex is doing. So now they both have the same gesture. They are both very, very uncomfortable with looking at each other. It's a lot of fidgeting and moving around and seeing what everybody else is doing instead of just looking at each other. They're scared to look at each other and really read each other. Now, usually when you see press conferences for boxing matches, the two opponents, they looking at each other like they the only motherfuckers in the room. You're not really getting that here. My prediction is that the fight is going to be rehearsed. It's going to be rehearsed like they're going to go to the gym together and you do this and I do that and, let's do, what I mean? It's going to be like that. Both of them are very competitive, so I feel like they still would make a good show. But it has, I guess it really depends. Sometimes it could start off a friendly competition and it could turn dark real fast, especially when, given that both of them are very, competitive, both of them have very strong egos or whatever like that. So it could go serious, you just never know. But I just hope they just make it organic and as real as possible. Like put in their all and not take it too easy on each other. So Tehsehki and Big Legs, they both copying off of each other's gestures. They're like little girls. They're like kind of like moving side to side. They're both moving their shoulders side to side, rocking. They're just looking at each other, smiling. Hi, hi. This is so fucking weird. Just go sit the fuck down. Just sit down, y'all. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. This is such a boring ass fucking press conference. Like, at least put on a show. If y'all really, the fact that y'all tiptoeing around each other, it just shows how volatile y'all little alliance really is. Because if y'all really had a really true, a genuine alliance, you guys would have put on a show for this press conference to get us excited for the fight. Like talk shit. Like y'all could have had a little huddle. Like let's talk shit. Let's throw some little jokes, little jabs. Get the fans talking or something like that. They don't even want to do that. That's what makes it so fucking fun. That's how you really know they some tippy toe hoes. The press conference is supposed to make you excited for the fight. I'm not sure if I give a fuck about the fight. I mean, I'll watch it, I guess, but it's just like it's not making you excited. The face off was corny. They tiptoeing around each other. They're not. There's not enough personality between them to kind of go around for them to like. I wanted to hear y'all roast each other a little bit. Laugh, cackle a little bit, something like have a serious face off. Like this is shitty, ridiculous. Like we need some personality. Like, could you imagine if it was like Summer versus somebody like Pressure or something like that? Like that would have been funny. That would have been some jokes, some this, and that. Even Ivory and Big Dolly and shit. That would have been fun. They would have been going back and forth with the jokes and all that. It would have been entertaining. The only time you saw really any seriousness was when Big Lex said, "Well, everybody in here is voting for Tehsehki. I'm the underdog, so I'm just do what I got to do," or some shit she said like that. You could tell that she didn't like the fact that everybody thinks that Tehsehki can be her. But you thought about it too. You think that way too, low key, high key, because you said, "I'm just gonna put my best foot forward," and whatever the fuck she was saying. And Tehsehki is more confident, and that just goes to show that there's a saying, right? If you have confidence, you've won before you even started. Tehsehki had confidence, so she's already won the fight. So what's the point in going through with it? But yeah, you could tell that Lex was in her feelings when she said that. That bitch was born in her feelings. Now Ray J and Orlando finna face off. Hopefully they don't fucking French kiss each other. But at least they were most of the entertainment throughout the press conference. They was kind of funny the way how they was coming at each other. It's just really homoerotic on some He-Man type shit. Oh Lord, they about to kiss. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is uncomfortable. Like they, oh no, man. Listen. That was the shortest face off. These niggas don't take nothing serious. I am confused and amused by this entire press conference. A lot of tiptoeing and homoerotic banter. And yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Now you see the security guards, they did their little face off. I don't know if they the security guards, are they gonna fight too? But that's a face off. At least they actually look like they fucking serious. Damn. Shout out to them for the proper face off.